Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm Debbie Peever, and this is the Heart and Soul. This morning, I have been guided to do a collective poll, if you like, from a deck. And the deck is The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I am a firm believer that the law of attraction is one of the greatest universal laws that we have at our access. Basically, the law of attraction states what you put out is what you get back. And this seems to be very prevalent at this point in time when it comes to the events that are happening, not only on a global level, a political level, a community level, a personal level. It goes right along with the theme that seems to have been consistent over the last few days on perception and acceptance and reflection. All of those items seem to fall right into line. Everything on this earth has a vibrational level. Doesn't matter if it's food, if it's crystals, if it's words, if it's emotions. Everything has a vibrational level. And in science, vibrational levels connect with each other. On a soul level, the whole idea behind karma is that choices equal consequence. The choice and the consequence are on the same vibration. And in order to change, once a a choice is made to change the consequences, so does karma follow. So 5 cards jumped out of the deck. And again, when I am pulling cards, when I'm reading cards for someone, I always instill the fact that the law of attraction is in play. Whatever is meant to come to you, whatever is meant for you to know at this time, comes forth. 5 cards jumped out. 5 cards make up a story. And it's just phenomenal how this works. So the first card is, since the law of attraction is the basis of your experience and understanding, it is essential for life on living a life on purpose. An understanding of the law of attraction is essential to living a life of joy that you came forth here to live. So with that in mind, and knowing that the law of attraction is about what you put out, what you get back, the vibration that you are at, the vibrational level that you choose to be, resonates with other vibrations out there and come back to you. So for example, on this very dense 3-dimensional planet, there are a lot of lower vibrational energies: fear, guilt, repression, hate, worry. Those are all lower vibrational emotions. And when we sink into those, when we choose to have those be a part of where we come from, of how we live our life, that is what we attract on a regular basis. So it doesn't mean that you don't acknowledge them, because we're here to experience, a human existence. Our soul decided to do that because of the evolutionary path that it's on. And in order to experience those emotions, we have to acknowledge them, but we have the choice as to whether or not we decide to live in that vibrational level. So when you turn on the news, which by the way, I never do, I made a decision about 3 years ago, and it has been bang on ever since, that for me, that part of this human experience was unnecessary. And that if at some time there was anything that I needed to know, I would get the message. And it's interesting because there has been a few times that I have actually turned the TV on. Voila, there has been a news insert on a channel, excuse me, that comes up. And it's paramount that I knew that information. So I have no concerns about the fact that if there's something that I need to know on a global level, that it will come to me, that I will get that memo through whatever channel my soul decides to deliver that message, I will get it. So our choice as to whether or not we live in that lower vibrational level is completely up to us through free will. Making the choice to live in those lower vibrations attract more of those lower vibrations. It blocks, it restricts us from hearing the messages that we are meant to hear because we are so involved, so bogged down. It's the when I'm doing energy work on someone, it's goopy, it's sticky, it's tar-like. It's absolutely gross, for the lack of a better word. So understanding the whole concept of the law of attraction, that universal law that is very dominant on this earth level, is very important. The next one, my life is unlimited in every respect. I recognize that I am unlimited in all facets of my life. I am choosing to attract whatever I require, whatever level of prosperity, health, and relationship I choose. I know I am a magnet. So that just follows suit, knowing that you attract, just like negative and positive on a magnetic level attract. And you do the same thing with emotions, with relationships, with situations, with opportunities. So an understanding of the law of attraction, the recognition, the acceptance that you are a magnet. I see myself attracting harmonizing intent. So now that you are aware of the law of attraction, you recognize your role as a magnet. Now see yourself as attracting only those in harmony with your current intent. Getting clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is that you want. Listening to those messages that the soul communicates to you. What is important is that I am listening. I am seeing myself. I am being true to who I am. Again, part of the same messages that have been consistent in the last few days. I see myself enjoying. So you have the understanding of the law of attraction. You're recognizing your role as a magnet. You are setting the intent to attract only those people, places, events, words, situations that are in line with your soul divinity. And in doing that, you choose absolute continuing abundance. Now, abundance takes all different forms. It can be time, it can be health, it can be money, it can be friends, it can be communication, it can be everything. Abundance is a huge, huge concept. But in understanding law of attraction, recognizing yourself as a magnet and setting the intent to attract only harmonizing frequencies of vibration that are in alignment with where you are headed, what your divine nature is, then you choose absolute abundance. That there is no limit to this abundance. There is enough for everyone. And that you will attract. And the last message, I couldn't have picked this better if I tried. It says, there's nothing I cannot do or have. And the message is really neat. Welcome to planet Earth. So those of you who have yet had the welcome wagon up here, this is your welcome wagon. Welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you are unable to do or have. Go forth on this day of your life and experience knowing that your real work is to decide what it is you want. So listen to those messages from the heart-centered oracle exercise I gave you yesterday. Listen to the answers. The action is you. The action is your choice on the direction that you take. Go forth giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences, and help yourself to decide what it is you want. And once you've decided, giving thought only to that. Today is a 2/4, January 24th. And the 2 and the 4 represent affirming, keeping thoughts positive, knowing that once you set those prayers and those affirmations in place, that the angels are taking your wishes and setting things in motion. Trust, faith are key when you're setting forth this journey that you are on, this evolution that you are experiencing. I thank you today for joining me. I wish you much love, laughter, light, and many blessings today. Namaste.